Good morning. Hello, I'm Alli. It's Saturday morning. Time to play a little Bloodborne. This is going to be a slightly shorter session than usual. Usually I do 2 hours, but I'm going to cut it short at 1 hour this time because I am meeting up with some former coworkers online. Cool virtual hangout. Bling, bling. Subscription, Dell. Thank you for the resub. 8 months. 8 whole months. Wowie zowie. Thank you, Dell. How are you this morning? How's the things? A little bit more cognitively refreshed, I hope. Sounded like you'd had a long week at work. Woke up, took a shower, made a breakfast sandwich. Now it's time for Bloodborne. Breakfast sandwiches in the shower, right? Okay, so I arrived at this new area, and hey, bird. Bird. Apparently terrible at aiming. So there's this metal door that I can't open from this side. Item. I see a shiny on the other side and I want it. Glitch in running new code at work. Deactivated 2,000 plus Active Directory accounts and purged 5,000 LDAP accounts? Ah. Wow. I mean, so at least you had enough personnel records that you were able to recreate the LDAP accounts. That sounds like a nightmare. Oh, wowie zowie. 5,000 accounts. Just a little oopsie. Several thousand students and employees unable to join login services like their classes and jobs. You know. It's a beast. Well, I hope that watching Bloodborne is significantly less stressful than dealing with people being locked out of their accounts. Best part, the request that caused the problem is we want an account that starts with a number, not a letter. I suppose that, like, from a data validation standpoint, that sounds difficult. But I suppose that people are allowed to have names that start with numbers, right? And put it. Yeah. Oh, Jeepers Creepers. I mean, clearly it's a convention that causes problems from time to time, but and I don't know where that convention originated, but kind of as a programmer, it's nice to be able to like have a multi-purpose field. You can say, well, if this starts with a letter, then clearly it's the username, but if it starts with a number, then clearly it is their numeric user ID. Yeah, it's nice to have sort of the quiet, just sort of social heavy sessions. I mean, what could you possibly have messed up? Like we met a captain of the neighboring country's army, and now we're going hunting dragons, and all this is seems like normal adventure stuff. Blast these guys with quicksilver? Not too far away. I guess there's a limited range on the pistol here. And like, if something gets too messed up, you can be like, "Oh, it was all a dream." You know that thing where you drank bitter? It was actually ale all along. I would be like, "Ale? How dare! I was promised bitter." NPC behind the scenes rolled 3 nat 20s, figuring out. Oh, psych, no TPK. It's rewind time. A vision of future that could be. Now, who doesn't love a good reset button? I mean, Scarlet Witch does, right? Right? Why's this guy not dead? Just hit F5 to save, hit F7 to load. We're like, well, we didn't really like that scale armor that we got. We were really hoping for plate. Can we just, like, scape scum it a little bit until the vendor has plate? Oh shit, the dragon killed Tom. Wait, when was the last save? Eh. we'd have to replay 3 whole sessions of stuff. It's like, it's not even worth it. Tom, just make a new character. I mean, that would, like, that decision-making process absolutely happens when playing Divinity Original Sin 2 multiplayer. Just like, when was the last save? I'd rather burn a few res scrolls than have to replay the last 2.5 hours. This guy's in there freaking oil bombs. How do I deal with this? What do I do? What do? Dogs know I'm here. Funnily enough, the dragons in Divinity Original Sin 2 I think some of the easier ones to come out alive from. The enemies that summon helpers that get me the most in OS2. Blazing. No! Oh, this guy's fast with his torch. Larian doesn't allow save games and conversations, so the dread of redoing cutscenes will be invented by save scumming tech. Yeah. And that's a perfectly valid design choice, and I am oily now. Better not walk in fire. No pixies. Lie down. I can imagine a game that's just sort of designed around save scumming. It's like, yeah, people will do it. We can put in an Iron Man mode for people who want to avoid doing it. Just like have that quick save and quick load. Just like always be quick saving, always be auto saving. I mean, Undertale does some interesting things. Ooh, Fuzzy! Fuzzy! Come back here, Fuzzy! Undertale does some interesting things. I mean, maybe XCOM is designed around save scumming. Who knows? Like I was kind of astonished how much Undertale saved that I wasn't even aware that it was saving. I think you'd enjoy Undertale. It's sort of a weird parable about choices in the form of a cutesy little puzzle game with oodles of charm in the writing. And some weird, interesting combat mechanics. Like the way the way that combat is like you got like your little asteroid beam that you're moving around a little square, and like the stuff that happens in that square or rectangle, I think, is reflective of what type of thing you're facing. They're releasing a remastered Ninja Gaiden trilogy on PC. Excited to get murdered by Atma again. I really should play those games. I greatly enjoyed. Was it Ninja Gaiden Zero? Is that the one that you had on 360? Um, I feel like if I start describing the aspects of it, I'll be describing uh, a whole series that like, okay, you're this ninja guy, and this other person sends you messages by throwing darts that may or may not be poisoned. Ninja Gaiden Black. I think it was Ninja Gaiden Black was the one that I also played a little of and enjoyed and found extremely difficult in a good way. And how are Ninja Gaiden games related to Tenchu at all, or are they completely separate? Director's cut. Some camera issues. Oh, camera issues are the worst. Completely different. Okay, so they like kind of similar thematic material, just in being about ninjas, but Ninja Gaiden is related to Dead or Alive. Oh, yeah. Boob physics. I was looking at some like character animation assets on the Unity Asset Store a while ago, and there was one that was like, yeah, you can turn that on or off. Well, that's okay. I guess, yeah, that's ooh, white church stuff. White church hat, white church garbs, surgical long gloves, white trousers slash dress. I got that stuff. Alright, what am I doing? I'm looking for places to go. Oh, right, because we got the gate. Kind of circumvented the gate. It was a longer drop than I thought it was. And more dogs. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I'm gonna get eaten. Hey, yeah, let's try on these white church clothes. See how they look. If the head unit covers my face, I will go back to the doll one. I think part of the reason those dogs are messing me up is that I've chosen Frankengarb. Yeah, that doesn't obscure my face too much. All right, so what have we got? Church garb. Yeah, then there's no. Did I get two sets? Oh. There's white church trousers and dress and black church trousers. I bet I can mix and match those nicely. So let's go with the white for now. Yes. Super garb stitched together from all the best parts. Garb found in graveyards. Okay, so to get back to where I was, I've become jaded about swinging log traps. Like, yeah, I'll step on the thing. Swing your logs, I don't care. Well, there go my souls. Robe lepers in Ben-Hur, yeah? Yeah, yeah, it essentially looks like it's intended to keep as much skin as possible covered up from sun, air, eyes of onlookers, so on and so forth. Let's see what the dress looks. We'll go with that. Black dress and then white everything else. Alright, so that's my fastest. Pet a spot, it'll be super cozy. Oh, come on, dog. Dogs. Alright. Oh boy, there's a lot more enemies on my tail than I thought. And here comes another dog. What is going on here? It's like a party down here. I don't know where that trap's gonna come. Uh-oh. Yeah, one hit from these guys really hurts. I think these cloth garments don't have a whole lot of armor to them. Heavy canvas like Father Gascoigne's stuff. But gotta sacrifice a little bit of armor value. Suit of fashion souls. I missed that. I gotta remember that sometimes my feet, my combat facing is different from the way that I'm looking. Especially camera movement situations. More dogs. Now for that. So is that a ladder there? That's the gate that would have fallen down if I had gone the normal way. But that there's a burning horse there. East roar. What that? Something stomping around out there. Is it a sack person? It's a sack person. Oh, that hurt. Is it mad already? That, wow, that reach on that. Ugh. Borrow the strength of terrible undead dark beasts. I have to look at the description of that. Alright. Oh, it requires Arcane 15, much like the old Hunter Bone. Alright, so, and I think I'm not, I started as Milk Toast, so my Arcane is extremely low. Right now it's 8. I'd have to level up Arcane 7 times to get it to the level required by those spells. I started thinking about the Dishonored series last night, and maybe that's because I was reading the rulebook for Blades in the Dark, which is a game that I definitely want to run or play at some time. And Blades in the Dark cites this game, Bloodborne, as inspiration, as well as Thief the Dark Project, Dishonored, the novel The Lies of Locke Lamora, and among many other things, but it did get me thinking about Dishonored, because at this point I've played Deus Ex on stream, I've been playing Bloodborne here, and I've started playing Thief the Dark Project on stream. So a logical next step would be Dishonored. And I just don't know which platform I would want to play on, whether I'd want to get it for PC or do it on PlayStation. I do have a pretty decent frame setup at this point for doing PlayStation games, so that would hard. Get the trilogy on GOG on sale fairly regular. Like I think I have it. I think I have the whole trilogy and the DLCs on either GOG or Steam. So that might be a logical thing. Since I already have it on PC, I may as well play it there. And I think as long as the controls are good, and I think that they developed it such that it plays about the same. Part of Dishonored is juggling what power and weapon you have active. You always thought it felt better on mouse and keyboard. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's always a bit of personal preference. I mean, I haven't tried Dark Souls mouse and keyboard myself, but from watching Notorious BLT try to do it, it sounds is rather clumsy. Although my brother-in-law played through the entirety of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 entirely on mouse and keyboard. Didn't have any problem with it. It may largely be like what you're used to. That if you start playing Dark Souls with a controller and then move to keyboard and mouse, that could be super awkward. And I know Dishonored was released for both PC and for consoles, but I don't recall whether it's the sort of thing where they optimized it for one or the other. Because some games you can clearly tell, yeah, this was designed for console. You can play it with keyboard and mouse, but it's not great. Or vice versa. This game was designed for playing with keyboard and mouse, and the controller support is good but not great. I feel like Dishonored might be one where they kind of thought about both, and so they're both pretty good. Oh my goodness. That's dodge chop though. It's interesting. There are some first person, like even first person shooters, like Halo and like the Destiny series, uh, that even though I've only really played Destiny on PC and um, Halo, I've played both places. But the controller support in Destiny, I've only played Destiny 2. I never did play Destiny 1. But the controller support in Destiny 2 is so good that it yeah, it's true. Bungie and 343 definitely like as you say revolutionized FPS controls for controllers. And yeah, so the Destiny 2 being feeling really good on controller is just kind of part of that lineage. And I guess it is a little sad when playing. I can't think of a concrete example. Your sandwich is gone. How did that happen? Did somebody eat it? When ate it? I hope they enjoyed it. Well, maybe you should give them a stern talking to and say, hey, next time that I have a sandwich and you put that sandwich in your face, it makes me disappointed when that sandwich is gone. And maybe as recompense, you should make me a sandwich on another occasion. The villager sand bucket for him. That would. I feel like I missed something. Is this something Naffy does with villagers? Like put some sand in the way to prevent villagers from going certain places, taking certain sandwiches. This guy needs to give me back my blood echoes. Drowned in sand. That's no. Oh, they drown. If they drown in sand, the iron golem doesn't aggro. Okay, iron golems are very protective of villagers. I tried to roll out of the way, but it didn't work. Who's shooting at me? You, sir, need to cut it out. I bet this guy took your sandwich, Del. Don't worry, I got him. Iron Golem's like, oh, you can't breathe? Well, just, like, get out of the sand. Sandwich avenged. You've heard of the Toxic Avenger. I am the Sandwich Avenger, also known as Battle Granny. Oh, I didn't stagger that. Oh, come on! Sandwich Avenger. I think that would be lovely. One thing that's throwing me off about this area is that the enemies look identical to a bunch of enemies that show up in Central Yarnum, but they're like 150% to 200% stronger, less likely to get staggered. So all of the habits, including bad habits, that I developed in Central Yarnum, inaccurately tuned for these guys. They've been strengthened by stolen sandwiches. How dare they? No, it's Sandwich Stealer's fault. Love that I'll mess up your brains line. Oh, I was oily, wasn't I? I feel like I'm getting kind of hung up here and not sure what the rate break is. I should probably run past the ones that I don't need to get stuck on. And then there was an area with water. I seem to. I think that's an interesting place to go. If I go here, roll past that one. It's a decent run past. Oh, no, this is a dead end with birds in it. In the immortal words of Johnny Rico, kill him, kill them all. We're talking like Casper Van Dien, cleft chin movie Johnny Rico, right? Or are we talking like animated movie Johnny Rico? I suppose he might say that. I don't remember the dialogue in the book that well. Damn right. Wow. These guys are... Oh, Casper Van Dien voices Rico in the animated ones. Nice. That's some of them. Yeah, I mean, there's actually quite a lot of them, aren't there? Like those and Halo animated movies. Like I get the impression that there's like at least 4 animated Starship Troopers movies. Um, Crater of Mars. Because there's 2 or 3 live action. Where even am I going? What? I want to get to... Yeah. Flower Town. Three live action Starship movies, Starship Trooper movies. And then at least 3 animated, if not 4 or 5. I never did see the sequels, the live action sequels. I get the impression that they were, they'd say, not good. I know there are some who will say that even the first one was not good. That it differed too greatly from Heinlein's. They're amazing and amazingly bad at the same time. Maybe I should watch them because I do like so bad it's good type movies. Um, how many times do you swing, mister? Oh, I love Cena and I love old SG-1. Like, I love all SG-1. Even the crappy recap episodes where they're not sure they're gonna have another season, so they just stitch together um, footage from previous episodes. The good old flashback montage. Oh, I'm in trouble. He's not in Starship Troopers 2, but he is in 3. Alright, I feel like it's time for me to jump down in the hole. What's down here? Very deep hole. Birds. Ah, that bird's still alive! You guys got an item for me. Antidote. It's just a hole with a ladder in it. Oh, I want to watch Alita Battle Angel. I still haven't gotten around to it. I think I would enjoy it. I got the impression that it wasn't the perfect sci-fi movie, but that it accomplished what it set out to do, and being entertaining. That is all I ask of a movie. Longer version of the anime movie from the 90s, yeah. Speaking of anime movies from way back, old Vampire Hunter D, like 1981. Love how trippy it is, and how how consistently confusing its narrative is. It's another hole. Oh, that's just wood. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I've seen the newer one. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it, and um, it conveyed the story nicely, but it doesn't. So there's something just sublime about the animation, the art style, and the way it's animated of the original Vampire Hunter. It kind of reminds me of like old Ralph Bakshi movies, like Wizards. And it's another Bakshi one that's interesting. I can't remember what it was called. Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust is good and beautiful. Firebombs going on up there. Right, murdering whatever that thing is. I think I just gotta get through the water to get up there. Got 1, 2, 3, like at least four creepy crawlers down there. Good counting, that was 4. Alright, this guy. Hi, bloodstone shards, nice. Give me that thing. Okay. Somebody got a gun up there. Right, so I guess the creepy crawlers won't even come out of the water. I don't have to worry about them. More twin bloodstone shards. Haha, shortcut. I'm gonna open the shortcut. I got a golden ticket. Wait, this isn't a shortcut. This is a chamber. Or no, okay, yeah, no, this is a shortcut. I've been here. Yes, okay. Easy peasy. I tie their shoelaces together. Or, you know, just like whack them with a silver cane. Whack! Alright, mister. Got about enough of this musket business. No more musket. Battlegrain says, you're gonna put your eye out. Uh-oh. Okay. Back down to the water. No, 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 no. Is that a cannon? Grandma puts the enemy's eyes out. Yeah. just like as poking the silver cane into the eye. You put your eye out. How's it going, Flame Scion? What's new? Yeah, Forbidden Woods. They're all woodsy and forbiddeny. And I die in them a lot because I get a little bit lost. And oh, come on, I dodged that. Oh, that took me so long to stand up. Uh oh, that guy's got a torch. Those are dogs. Ooh, run, run, run. I could be a backpack when you run. Alright. That. Alright. This guy's gonna musket. And he does not appreciate getting musket shot. Camera angles, why you do this to me? Yes, yes indeed, I finally got her. And I think it was a combination of dodging to the correct side and using lightning paper. Where was that door that I opened? Did it open a shortcut? Just oh, so maybe if I drop down there, that brings me over here. I can like sneak around. Somebody saw me. Okay, and yep, that guy with the hat. This is the shortcut. There is a place you'd recommend I visit before getting too deep in the woods without a certain item. So, tell me more about how to get to this other place. Should I start from Cathedral Ward? Oh, hey, look, blood echoes. Vaguely. Yeah, okay, they were one of the two that shows up at the, like, by that big church with the birds on the roof, right? And there's a bunch of trees in the area, and then a tunnel that leads to, oh, this is oily water. Bunch of cleaver, like a couple cleaver guys. Does that lead to the witch? No. Alright. Easily from the Greek. Yeah, so let's see. What am I doing here? Oh right, the cannon. Cannon insta-kills me. I gotta... That's 22,000 souls though. Let me go retrieve those and then level up and then opposite side when at the stage. Alright, I'm probably gonna understand that better when I see it. Alright, so I think I can get to my blood echoes pretty easily. Now, much extra aggro. There's this guy. Ah! Oh no, wrong way already. That's okay. This is where I wanted to go. Fire. No, I haven't been back to the labyrinth. Okay, so I think I need to run here. Will have seen me. Nice if I could close the little gate behind me, but doesn't matter. Well, my intention here is to grab my blood echoes. Sir. Here we go, blood echoes. I can get safe enough up here to use a full hunter's mark. Brain just woke up. I totally feel that. Totally feel it. Alright, so, right, what was I gonna do? Bold Hunter's Mark. Let's go spend these blood echoes. Is there a way to get more of those Bold Hunter's Marks? Those maybe they're for sale somewhere? So let's see. Since I'm ending early today, we have a little less than 15 minutes left. That seems like long enough to get to the other place that you're talking about. Okay, they sell them in the fountain. So, if I turn to the hunter's tree, out of beverage. Sorry, I'll get some later. Okay, so much groaning.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Channel blood echo.
Let the echoes become your strength.
Hope I have enough for two. I might only have enough.
Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Alright, so it looks like I've been increasing skill. Let's see if we can get that. Okay, so I'm...
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
If I have some cold blood dew. That gets me just enough to...
What is it? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Okay.
Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Get up to skill 30. And then maybe I will increase my arcane so that I can cast spells. I don't know.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
What if... Or the doll hat. Not sure about this. I think I like that. Testing spells is different, like, different than Dark Souls. Right, so how much does a Bold Hunter's Mark cost? 1,200. Okay. Not bad. So, I got the stuff. So let's go to... What is it? Grand Cathedral. think I'm interested enough in trying it that I may. So 7 levels. That's probably going to be, what am I at? Like 13,000. It's only going to go up. Oh, all over 100,000 blood echoes. It might be worth it. All right. Man. Oh, Logman's coming for me. That Scoopy maneuver. So, not down as far as Mr. Jingles, and then, do we have any more pole mans here? It was just the 2, wasn't it? So this here, like right as you're facing the cathedral, goes to the church with burbs on top. Yeah, is this the way I want to go? Because the other way is to, um, like in a forested area. Okay, so the place with the panther things with the spikes lashed to their heads. This does lead to the witch, right? Yeah, I'm Eternal. Chris Hemsworth, but I'm like, we got what? Some tall boys and panthers. Oh right, no, it's musketeers here. But there are some choppa dudes. Panthers drop. Bloodstone shard. Yeah, I could just run past. Am I going in the right direction? Do I want to kind of be towards the left side of it, from the perspective of where I came in? This I think um leads to where the Choppa guys are. Okay. Yeah, I guess I've already got the lamp for this. Yeah, I did go to the witch already. So, is there? Gosh, are these. I honestly forget what I got from the witch. I did. I just don't remember what I got. Much screaming. Alright, so back to the dream. So, oh, right. She gave me, no, yeah, it's cool. Was that how I got the tool that lets me equip runes? I think that, yes, yes. Yep. It's all coming back to me now. So, yeah, I think what I've got equipped right now is the lake and, no, I don't have the lake. Oh, right, lake is just defense. I don't like that. Moon rune, need more blood echoes, air rune, more blood echoes. And then communion gives me... Could put on the beast rune. And one thing I didn't understand was the blue slot. Like, I don't have anything that fits in the like cyan, like blue circle. Covenant rune. Oh, okay, sure. So like, if I were doing multiplayer, I could. All right. Fortify. Let's see, hunter pistol. Great that. Torch. And then threaded cane. I need chunks for that. We'll upgrade the saw spear while I'm here. Okay, so got my runes. Most of them are co-op related. Enhancements like healing or having more allies summoned. Yeah. Yep. And like I think multiplayer in this game would be interesting, but for playing on stream, I'm just doing completely offline play. Alright, so what I really want to get this shortcut door open. And I assume hi bird. Hi birdie bird. You like silver canes? So I assume weird system of bells, which is kind of complex. Yeah, there's like the I already have a bunch of bells in my inventory. Beckoning bell, the small resonant bell. I think I never bought the PvP bell because I figured I wasn't going to use it. All right, so that is. Wait a minute. I see a shiny down there. How do I get that shiny? I want it. I want it so bad. I want it even more because I can't have it. At least not from here. Ah! Bell knows too well that will absolutely respond to a voice saying that the Aircami demanded. Uh, I should have like done a full on yeet. It's so it looked like I maybe could have gone past that tree, but going down once you get the hard shortcuts. Oh, all right. I bet one of these burbs has my what it goes. Thank you for the shout out of Flame Scion. Doing Devil May Cry 3. Excellent. I guess that like I was talking earlier about wanting to play Dishonored on stream, but I also want to play Devil May Cry. You can shout out me on my own. It's goofy. It makes sense that it works, but uh-oh. At least I wasn't lying down that time. My favorite abuses of mod power. Uh, Mind was horribly broken for playing DMC2 again. It is just so bad. How did it end up bad? Like, Devil May Cry 1 seems fine, and Devil May Cry 3 seems fine. What is the story of how DMC2 ended up so bad? Why, Flame? Why? Choose life! Or at least a redeemable game like Resident Evil 6. A lot of problems with the direction. The game had 3 directors. Sounds like 2 directors too many. I mean, it's good to have somebody who's like, um, why? My stuff was getting huge, buffered real bad. One of them was only a critic and not much of a director. Like, it's good for a director to have somebody who will check their shit, but I think like having 3 actual directors, or like 2.5 actual directors sounds like too much. All right, so how frequently does that cannon fire? It's good. Challenge makes art better, but you ultimately need coherent vision. Actually, yeah, absolutely. That like that challenging, applying creative abrasion, and um, kind of establishing and understanding constraints. Like, I think constraints are an important part of really good art. Um, but multiple directors sounds like the opposite of constraints. Just it's kind of trying to broaden the scope in 3 different directions, and that just sounds like a recipe for disaster. So now I understand now how Devil May Cry 2 ended up so bad. First directory didn't really know who it was, but got kicked quickly. Second director was the one Dell was talking about, more of a critic than a director. And when the things were going bad because they didn't have anything ready, they went for the third director, Hideaki Itsuno. Scrambled enough stuff to get the game ready for launch. Yeah, rushed things. Like, um, deadlines can be useful as a constraint, but rushing things to market um, is not great. So I just realized that I'm over my time limit here. So it's a short session today. I hope that it was enjoyable to watch, despite the curtailed nature of it. Thank you for watching. I'm glad that we're making progress here, even with all of my deaths. Itsuno got his redemption and pulled off DMs 3 and 5. Yeah, it's like even really good game makers make mistakes and have flops. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. Let's see what shall we raid? Let's raid Dr. Rhino. It looks like Doc might be doing a long weekend stream. Well, and games that have good replay value that you keep coming back to, definitely cool. All right, so let's go raid Dr. Rhino, see what he's up to. Kind of Warhammer. I think he might be painting. Milk out DMC3 as much as it can. Yep. Yep. What's DMD? Devil May Die? Anyhow, let's go raid. Thanks again.